It's a really interesting matchup, actually, depending on what version of Charizard's being played, because Goldengo actually survives Charizard quite well for a while. But obviously, once you go past 3 prize cards, it is being one-shot, so we'll see how this goes. This is going to be a very interesting match.
I've been known to beat a Charizard with a Goldengo.
Kaya's here now for... Do you want to be on commentary? That's what we have the extra mics for.
I'll just take it into my own terms. This is a much more standard style of that Charizard EX.
Cheese. 2 seconds chat, the audio might go a bit weird. I'm swapping it over so Kaya can be heard as well. This is her deck. Or one of.
The rain-making ability of Golden
because I've not got mine on. Yeah, mine's not on. It's the link.
Hayato, I know, has some placements previously in 2020.
Right, let me just swap it over to the game cat. Which mic is it?
Cobi Kawasaki made
it's not showing up because the thing wasn't on. Give me a second.
NAIC this year, just a couple months.
Audio, inputs, wireless. Fly, okay. Audio check 1 2 3.
Hello, 1 2 3.
The loudest speaker in the room is turned on. A turn 2 Triforce with no opponent Manaphy is insane. It really is. Like, the thing is, Regidrago as well runs Canceling Clone Prime Catcher, so even with Manaphy available, it doesn't keep anything safe. You've also got the Hawlucha Dragapult combination as well. Like, Manaphy isn't by any means safety for any deck anymore. Like, if you said Manaphy was like 80% effective against Regidrago before Kieran came out, it's now like 40% at best. It's kind of ridiculous. So, Kobe's the one on Goldengo.
Yeah.
Hayato is on the one who is on Charizard.
Cool.
Who's doing pile shuffling before the start of the game.
And everybody looks thrilled.
Yeah, the judge in the middle there's like, guy, come on. Like, Kobe's there like, ready to go, mate. Ready to start rolling. There you go. There's your boy.
I love Dango.
I know you do.
It just stopped behaving for me, so I stopped playing it.
It's one of those things that, like, decks like that, sometimes you just have bad streaks.
Yeah, I should probably just pick it back up.
Yeah, I think it's still good. Like, I don't think there's any reason why it wouldn't get any worse. It's just a fun deck to play if you know how to play it well.
It is
I think you do.
Oh, thanks.
Cool, so we're in to see if there's any mulligans. I assume there was? I don't know. Oh, mulligan, okay. I thought we were done because of the shuffling going on.
Oh, they've got new chairs.
They've got new chairs, they've got new UI, they've got a fancy little thing that goes in front of the table.
Nice. I got really angry with the chairs at like the regionals because they just had the logos taped over and it offended me so much.
Bees under the desk. You okay there, bud?
These chairs are quite nice. I like them.
We should get new
like
chairs.
White's an interesting choice though. Grubby.
It's all like white and blue, like that pale yellow theme. Like what's there in front of us is like the theme going on.
It's nice.
I say that, and then there's a purple surfboard in the background. So.
Do you think someone cleans the chair between every game? They should, but like I wonder if they do.
I mean, if they're white, you'd hope so. But like, I've sat at live stages for multiple games, and I've not seen the chairs be cleaned or changed or anything.
Like when people are stressed and nervous, they sweat so much.
Yeah, the hyper aroma being prized is so bad. Eesh. 2 rare candy as well on the Charizard side isn't brilliant, but it's still something. Someone picked up whatever random object was on the floor, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if Percy went after it. This is the Zod list I like. This isn't pre-Shrouded Fables though, this has Dust Skull in it. So, an important piece of like the new version of Charizard is prized, and an important piece of the new Goldengo is prized, so... This is the Zod list I like to see, it's different. What?
Different?
What do you mean different?
Charizard EX decks.
I'm genuinely confused because like this list is Shrouded Fables
Down the line, so we'll have to see how
because it has Dust Noir in it that came out in Dust. You will see. Okay. Okay.
We are gonna get underway here in just as
I'll stop doubting you.
in our swift round 10.
So is that the list that Hayato is playing? Is that something you'd consider, or are you still sticking to pre-shrouded? I should like, you know, not assume like and play is the same thing. I like lists, I don't necessarily play them. Yo, I love this picture in picture in picture.
Oh no, that's making me feel a bit ill.
That was horrible.
I hated that.
Loving the contrast in the sleeves. Big so far.
Ooh, we'll have to see here. All right, we're kicking things off.
Loving a gimme goal start.
Fist bump
So the
here.
question is, does Cobi play TM Evolution
And Hayato, Suzuki,
or no because of the Hyper Aroma? Because I know the, well, I say I know. I think the God of War. Oh, no Charizard. I mean, no Charmander.
Good start.
That's big. If Cobi has a good start here, that's massive.
He's got a Puffin.
Manaphy going down is very big as well because obviously you got the Radiant Charizard, sorry, Radiant Greninja option as well. So no Charmander, that's fine. A Vessel. To be fair though, is there anything in Kobe's hand? Also, the camera shake is extreme.
He's got a Puffin, so we can get set up.
Did we see Puffin? Okay. Just so I forget, do you go to Nottingham Dice Cup? Usually I would, but we've not been doing cups recently, to be fair. So
I love decks like this where you discard the
I thi-
energy from your hands.
We didn't go to the last
we
one.
didn't go to the last one, yeah, and that
But
was in
we
this
went-
quarter.
We went to the one before.
Yeah. So the last one we went to was pre-new season.
God, it feels like it was forever ago.
Pardon?
Feels like it was ages ago.
It does.
So you can deal
I probably was there.
Oh,
you deal 500.
Let's say hi next time.
That, your opponent
You can't miss me, I'm very
loud.
this.
I've
I've done about this before on stream, because it happened in Liverpool, but like, having people come over and say hi to me, and then going, hello? Because they recognise me, but I obviously don't see everybody else's faces, it's so weird. Just as easily recognisable. It's true. I'm either loud or salty in the corner, but you'll find me.
of the ability of that Dragon Ball to wipe out the gimme ghoul.
It's the beard. I do feel like my beard's quite unique among all the people that have beard, glasses and hats.
But then you had a doppelganger at Liverpool and someone went and started talking to them
Yeah.
thinking it was you.
Apparently they didn't have snake bites either,
Oh.
which is another dead giveaway. Like, I'm one of the very few people I know that has snake bites.
I don't even notice you've got them though.
No, I think I have them too. Children give me weird looks. It's like, Mommy, why's that man's got metal in his mouth?
It's when you've not got them in and I'm like, oh.
Well, you can't really see them on stream, I know that much, they're very small.
Instead now has to consider what this looks like moving into future turns.
So, really good setup here for Cobi. We could see 2 to 3 Goldengos already. We're seeing continuous coin toss. Let's go. One!
Oh, how many?
Aw.
It's until you get
I think the most I've ever hit is 60.
So, 60 is pretty good.
60, it was impressive.
So, that is relevant. 20 isn't, but if it was 40, that Rotom would be on 150 damage, so suddenly Goldengo only needs 3 energy to knock it out. Like, that's actually really relevant. Again, 20 not, but 40 would have been.
I always used to use it when possible because it can make a difference.
Yeah, it absolutely can. Like, you wouldn't not use the attack. I flipped 13 out of 15 heads on paralysis. They keep, that's good. Keep that streak going. One of the clips that we have in the intro for the stream while we're getting ready is the Gimme Ghoul coin flip where I hit 80, I think it is, to knock out like this one, was it Venomoth or something else in the active against a Venomoth control deck. It's one of my favourite clips, it's so good.
With a Gimme Ghoul?
Pardon?
With a Gimme Ghoul?
Yeah.
Continuous coin toss.
Yeah. 13 in a row in pre-release, I decked out my opponent. That's somehow more cursed with being pre-release. So, assume we're going to see Buddy Buddy Puffin, maybe TM Evolution, depending on what's played in the deck. That's the combination we used to like in Charizard. It was Arven, Buddy Buddy Puffin, and TM Evolution. God of War has co-opted that now. So I don't think Charizard does it anymore. But like going Charmander, Charmander, hopefully into a Charmeleon Pidgeot maybe? Oh, sorry, Pidgeotto. You could go Bidoof Bibarel as well and go solo Charmander, which feels a bit risky.
I believe the fire energy is in hand, so there should be an opportunity. But at this point,
They're talking about fire energy in hand, so I assume no evolution. Ultra Ball and Forest Seal.
But then you have to evolve those Charmanders as soon as you can next turn.
Exactly.
Interesting. What's the Ultra Ball
Well,
for?
we're going to see that Forest Seal Stone. That is the tool card that is sought.
Can't be for Luminion. I've just used Arven.
That is going to be able to put some of the pieces together down the line. We see the Ultra Ball being.
Me trying to cheat. I'm going to discard Arven.
As well as an Iono.
Yeah, Duskull goes well with the strategy of giving up.
Duskull doesn't really work in this matchup, I think. Okay, so we're Rare Candy into the Pidgeot.
I think he's gonna.
So we don't use Team Evolution, is what I'm inferring from this.
Already 2 and 3 missing. So there's one final rare candy.
There's 4 Rare Candy available. Okay, so 2 prized.
Is he deck checked? Does he know that he's got 2
I
prized?
assume he has. There's the Buddy Poffin. We've got Forest Seal Stone as well still. So I assume we're going to see... Well, it's going to be one of the 2 pieces, Rare Candy or Charizard next turn. Also, kind of appreciating the way Hayato is putting the cards. Like, the sequence is really obvious here. You can't question it, can you? That's really good.
Those 2 Charmander hitting the bench thanks to that Buddy Poffin selecting those 2 Pokemon.
It's not an awful setup. I do think Cobi gets 2 prizes up here. Knocking out the Rotom this turn. It'd be hard not to. That only puts Charizard on 200... Oh, okay. On 240 damage.
Oh, that camera shake.
I know, it's annoying. So you could Defiance Band for 270, and that would be knockouts. Top deck Goldango. That's so funny.
Should be able to replace that Pokemon on the bench next turn.
Well, we just see the instant charge.
Here we go.
Oh,
wow.
Now we're going to see the Golden Go come in.
Oh, did he use
Oh, of course.
Deciphering? Yeah. We were so amazed by the look there.
Golden Go. And then even one on the bench.
Or someone already paused this video on YouTube and went, "You idiots, you Cypher Maniac!" We know! Stop bullying us. I'm not sure why the camera keeps having seizures, but that happens quite a bit. Yeah, I could say all through day 1, like, it was just random shaking. I've never had that before.
They need you to build them a thing, because ours doesn't shake.
Only when Morty rubs himself against it.
Well, is Morty there? No. Morty's here. No, he's on top of the sofa in the other room.
We can't see him right now. Morty's on his way to Hawaii. Oh, geez, Rick. It's all going. It's not that Morty. I make that joke all the time. Kea claims that both Mort and, not Beans, but Rincewind are named after a book.
2 different books.
2 different books, apparently. Same author?
Yeah, Terry Pratchett.
Terry Pratchett. But we call Rincewind Beans, and we call Mort, Morty, and then I make the joke that Kay is a big Rick and Morty fan.
I'm not.
But
Well,
then,
I've seen it.
but then other people do the same thing to me, where they go, "Oh, Neo, you must be a fan of the Matrix. It's from Crash Bandicoot. It's Neo Cortex. He's the bad guy." Like Billie Eilish. They finally did the Rick Primark. Oh, don't spoil it for me. I haven't seen it yet. I need to see that season. It's is that the next season on Netflix?
Is that on Netflix? We watched the last season on Channel 4, I think.
As you say, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
Season 6, I think. Yeah, I think that's the new season. Okay. I'll have to have a look into that. So, 210 damage right now on the Charmander, or Charizard. So that's still not knockouts on Goldango. We were talking about this yesterday, Murdo and I. Like, it's really awkward having to chip into anything as Charizard because you don't really have anything that cleans up attackers. Like, I think you have the 60 HP Charmander that could do 30, so there is chip damage there. And actually relevant in the Goldango matchup because of the fire weakness.
Yeah.
But here, it's not really great. We watched it at some point in the comparatively recent past. I can say I think a new season of Rick and Morty came out on Netflix relatively recently. I've just not watched it.
Clearly already has the Charmander at this point.
Go for the Pheasant Skibbity.
Weigh the risk versus reward.
Oh, jeez.
Rare candy need to be committed this turn. Can you slow down it evolve into a Charmeleon, try to take a turn.
See, it's not great that they're on an odd prize map now, but ugh.
No, I think for me, if we've got Defiance Band in deck, you go for another Charmander, you evolve the other one to Charmeleon, and just take it a bit slower. And you just offer another single prizer, maybe the Radiant Charizard.
We need some help over here. It's not looking great.
Because the Radiant Charizard doesn't hit for knockout yet.
Yes, it does.
I mean, it does, but you can't power it up.
Yeah. I was just thinking that. Is he planning on using...
Theoretically, you could take a knockout with the Charizard, but it is very aggressive. You would need the full Infernal Rain plus manual attach. Then that hits for 4 energy because of the prize card taken by Cobi.
Yeah, I don't understand why you'd put Radiant Charizard down at that point.
I think it is to do what I
Not
said,
at
just
will.
offer the single prizer, because you know you can super rod it later.
Yeah.
You can't power it up, you'll see. Okay. So there is Defiance Band, okay, good to know. So I think Defiance Band is for next turn. The problem is, if you play that now, Goldengo can take the knockout on the one with Defiance Band. So I definitely hold that back.
Doesn't exactly hit the numbers you're looking for just yet, but if another single prize,
I don't think we're evolving, surely.
that 270 mark, that would be
Exactly, Beans.
But now the question. It looks like it's being answered. Final
Oh,
rare candy
okay.
being played down unless the prize cards can be helpful here.
Is it just
All
bait?
of the
Guess
pieces
I don't know if I like this.
puzzle
It feels early.
very early.
Yep, here we go.
Sorry, Beans.
Have the fire energy being drawn out
Says 3.
of that
Ah,
Charizard EX
is
ability,
no? Okay.
Infernal Rain. 3
I thought we were going for it. I was really excited. There's your Forest Seal.
One onto the Charizard EX. We
So for the other Fire Energy for
that
manual,
Forest Seal stone
I assume?
that's gonna be played now. The flip of the V-Star marker.
Flip of the V-Star.
Card is being drawn from the deck here now.
Just realised you can't hear the commentary, can you?
These pieces, we've already
No,
utilized
not-
the quick
but-
search off that Pidgeot EX for the turn as well.
I don't care.
Yeah, I wasn't able to see. Is this like a list that features the double turbo energy?
Why are you so
were
obsessed with me?
If the audio doubles up chat, let me know. I'll fix it.
That is a sneaky way.
So Clapstone to get rid of the Rotom. Yep.
Aggressive here in this matchup.
Smart.
I like that a lot, Kyle. Yeah, that excited heart ability does subtract.
Ah, the DTE.
okay.
Smart. I've seen DTE being running this deck as well, not the Dusk version.
Energy cost move, that is for
But
sure.
the
But thanks
ones
to
with
that
Bibble
double
and stuff
turbo,
like that,
that's
I've
gonna
seen
be
people
there.
running
It's
it.
gonna be a little bit of,
To retreat like the Bidoof and the Bibble because it's they're using the 70 HP one now.
essentials needed. Radiant
It's clever,
Charizard
I like it.
take the first
The DTE inclusion makes a lot of sense.
I hate that.
Wow, was
What?
that a peasant Dimity
The
top
situation
deck
is in now
right
because
after a
it's
knockout?
you've got to knock out that Radiant, otherwise it's just going to knock you out.
Can't without being reset.
Well, yeah, but if you boss something else up to knock it out,
Yeah, you have to deal with the Charizard.
so you've got to knock it out. It just matches you on
You-
prize.
like I say, you
card.
probably want to anyway because you're on a prize map.
Yeah.
There's a very funny world where the Palkia takes a knockout here. Because it's in the active, you can use Greninja for a knockout here as well.
I
But
know,
obviously Palkia's
yeah,
not
and maybe Kobe's
online
like,
yet, the
"Oh,
V-Star."
well, it's cool that this Charizard is dark
But
type
then
That Manaphy is very relevant.
but that Radiant Charizard is also
Then
very
Zard
good, and
probably
that plays
wins,
perfectly,
right?
Yeah.
into that
I from this position, I don't see Zard
having
losing.
to recover now. Just a
'Cause once he
single
knocks out the
knockout on
Radiant,
Charmander is now
it's
having
hitting
to
for
set
240,
back
isn't it?
up, and that's where it can get
Oh,
a little
but it's
dicey
260.
here
Yeah.
these later
Okay.
The only way that
Oh, Defiance Band.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Defiance Band, yes, this is where you want Duskull in play because you'd be able to then force the single prize,
Yeah.
and then you hit for 270 anyway. You don't need the Defiance Band, so you're not going to see that strategy play out. I don't know what your next move is as the Charizard player actually.
Charizard was used little early in this spot, and if you do take the knockout here, tied at 4-4 prize cards.
Yeah, I can't really see what you go for. You might just swing with the Charizard,
Darkness only dealing 240.
unless there's like more crazy stuff in this deck that we just haven't seen yet.
Damage for a knockout, so
The little head shake.
pretty well.
I get it. I'm like, what do you do in this situation?
A lot of help, maybe more acceleration, and probably that final rare candy. But
Into
it's
3.
prize cards. The energies are stuck at this point.
260 is kind of an interesting HP amount. That we
Is there a world where you go for the boss on
Serendipity,
something
as
though?
you said,
And
was
just
a
ignore the
toss-up here.
Charizard
It's
for
gonna
now.
be utilized to draw those additional cards here. One of those
Rough. What is that, Chempao turn?
coming into play. Gonna net us a nice stretcher into the hand.
That was a Chempao poke stop getting rid of 2 Aerida.
Unless this Pokemon was necessary. The drawing of the Pheasantipity, I don't know if that's
There's your energy, pal.
you opened up your opponent to find
I'm very helpful of the other player.
Boss's orders, and they have Pidgeot in play. Quick searching for anything. That Pheasantipity is 2 easy prize cards, and it leads to a final Burning Darkness.
So you still got 2 Goldengo on deck, which is nice.
Once we get to that later stage of the game.
That is
Rescue
very
Stretch, I feel like the Rescue, I keep saying it, the Night Stretch is such a weird inclusion in this deck.
for Hayato, so we're gonna
I get
see
it, because
how
obviously you're going to have to
they
recover
let
the
that Palkia be.
Goldengos at times, because the amount of times you get rid of them is
That
ridiculous.
Night Stretcher coming into
The extra 10 HP as well, forcing a 4NG attack.
Now, from
Feels
Suzuki,
nasty.
get that knockout on the Radiant
Can I
Charizard.
gloat? I mean, look at your Discord.
The prize cards now we're up to 4
Yeah,
more between both
I think
teams.
the Charizard plays in a very good position here. Except the only issue right now is there's no way to manipulate the damage to take a single...
And we've already seen
Hero's Cape.
4 fire energies, I believe. I don't think any are in the prize cards there, it looks like. So
Hero's
actually,
Cape.
the last one is in hand.
Ick.
Sure enough.
But yeah, no, that probably makes a lot of sense in this matchup.
With here, it's
I've not been looking out for it, but have we seen a Lost Vacuum?
that quick search.
Surely you're running a lost vacuum.
You'd hope so.
Important to close out
Maybe they're running 2 letters of encouragement.
Pidgeotty and avoid the different draw. Intimidated by
Didn't you take the letter of encouragement out of my thingy deck?
I replaced it with Proxy, I think.
a knockout with the Radiant
It's still in there. Wait, just slide the Proxy out.
A lot of lines that you have to consider.
A lot of lines, I think we're
I
seeing
do
that
wonder,
hesitation
with the
there.
V-Star going, the Palkia V going down as well, is if you've just put yourself into a position for
This is the hand right now.
Look at that.
doing a Jeffrey. What's the word?
Actually, Heroes
Cancelling
Cape
Clone
here.
into Prime Catcher.
We are
But
so
the
used
other
to
issue you've got
He's
right
not got
now...
Prime Catcher.
resource the Prime
No, the Cobi.
But sure enough,
Not.
He's not got Prime Catcher.
What's his spec?
pretty
Well, isn't it,
good here. That's a lot of
Oh, Hyper Aroma, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
knockouts.
So you would have to go boss. So the other play that Hayato's got now, that the... Actually, had it anyway because of the Pheasantipity. You just power up the Charizard with a manual attach, you find a boss off the Pidgeot, and you knock out either the Palkia or the Pheasantipity.
I'm surprised by that. Did you also see
I'd
that
be
board?
tempted to go for the Pheasantipity just to remove the draw,
Great. It's such a fantastic surprise when
because the Palkia's not one-shotting anything.
turns into Charmander, Red Candy Charizard when they think that they got rid of
I am also now starting to think about the...
Exactly. It
Think about the... Oh, counter catch, but it doesn't work yet. I am thinking about the Palkia, or the Goldengo list right now in Stellar Crown.
I don't think
If you can find some room for some Stellar Pokemon in there and run Area 0 under depth, that Palkia becomes a lot more threatening.
we can have it available, I guess. Sometimes it's
Not to give you
advanced
ideas.
Ultra Ball that was just drawn from the Pokestop there being an item
So yeah, I
card.
think you've got to go
Lead now, discarding that
energy,
as well as
boss's
Hayato.
orders, and just take out
Another
something
Pokemon
supportive on the
that's
deck.
gonna be that Pheasantipity EX.
Yeah, at this point,
Fez will definitely help.
one of those prize cards that
I didn't think we've seen a deck yet that doesn't run Pheasantipity, except for Iron Thorns.
Yeah, it is one of those cards, and I don't necessarily think you need it in Dengo. I've always felt like you
as many cards as you can.
end up drawing that many cards, you don't need more ways to draw more cards.
I just don't think you're ever going to say no to more draw.
Knockouts.
No,
There's the boss, there's the Fire Energy, you've got everything.
Script into
He hasn't even used Fire Pidgeot yet.
as well. There are so many resources.
And it is the Bidoof build as well.
Poppin', even bringing out
My god, it has everything. Oh, it has used the Pidgeot, never mind.
as well.
This deck literally has everything in it.
That little Bidoof, we have a full
Because, like, people are cutting the Bidoof line for the Dust Noir and the Pheasantipity.
So what's he
from Hayato.
what's he missing in order to have all that in there?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to... Is it 5 Fire Energy? And the Charmeleon, you've got that as well.
Down,
Because that's another cut you can make.
away. A super rod gets you.
I've got to imagine it's only a 1-1-1 line then. Or it's a 1-0-1 line of Dust.
Oh,
Yep.
Boss's orders is there. The easy knockout on a Pokemon that can't.
I did wonder whether you'd go for the...
Pheasantipiti's around.
I suppose, actually, the Palkia's are actually a viable attack into the Pheasantipity on Hayato's side as well.
Checking all
yeah.
So maybe just allowing the extra draw isn't even the worst thing in the world, because you probably lose the Charizard here, but you've got another one ready to go on the board, and as long as the prize is taken here, Hayato's doing enough to take 2 prizes next turn.
I'd be tempted to scoop at this point.
It's one of those that, like, if you end up with the right cards in your hand as Hayato, you don't need to scoop necessarily. Like, a well-timed Iono here could potentially just deny the setup, because Hayato is going to need Charizard, the Fire Energy in the deck. There's 2 in the discard to attach to the Charizard right now. So if
I
there's
just think
2
it's not got
left,
enough. Yeah, okay, I suppose it's worth.
yeah. Radiant
Just in case.
Charizard recovery is also a potential option. We've only seen 1 Super Rod so far, I think. Not 2. I don't know if the Rescue Carrier's played. But yeah, Hayato's got a lot of options, but Hayato needs to see the cards. The thing is, you're not just seeing 2 cards off Hayato, you're seeing 6. You got 2, you draw, plus 3 off Serendipity, plus Pidgeot. So, I think Hayato's probably got it, but you still need to see the cards. What to do with the camera alone? The new framing makes it look like you're in Hayato's active. I thought that makes the most sense. I did think if we go 2 people on camera, then we could both be in the active, which I think would be quite funny. But there's nowhere to put a camera now. Like, there's nowhere that's like not blocking something. I suppose bottom right wouldn't be the worst in the world.
Are we going to be able to close out this game, Kyle?
Because there's no camera there, or no parts there. But then I don't want to be at the bottom of a screen. I feel like that's not a place where a streamer goes. Because a lot of people, I have seen that actually with green screen. A lot of people do put themselves at the bottom with a green screen. I'm like, are you signing for the deaf? Why are you down there? That doesn't make sense. It's not a position a commentator goes in. Yeah, it's got to be game from here, right? Yep, Super Rod. Yep. He's got everything.
Oh.
I've always said Goldenga has a really hard matchup with the Charizard. This is where you go, no you haven't, you were arguing the other thing.
Oh yeah. Everyone was telling me that I couldn't remember which side of that argument I was on. And I was like, have you?
Goldenga is such a victim against Charizard as well, because like if they decide to text him up weird in, they lose even harder. Like if you decide to put a Gouging Fire or an Entei or a Delphox in there, it just gets brutalized.
Yeah.
Like one of my favourite plays ever was like a free price turn against Goldengo, where it's like Delphox plus Vitality Band for 260 on the active Goldengo plus knocking out one of the bench. It was so good.
It's easy to beat a mediocre Zard player with Goldengo, but as soon as they know what they're doing and they don't make any mistakes, no chance.
Pile shuffling in between games couldn't be me. Morning MFs. I assume you mean my friends. Hi Alto Beans, how's it going, bud? Hope you're well. Morning, my friends. MFer? Yeah, that's right. Morning, friender. My favourite Regidrago V-Star was Zard into turn 2, Triforce into turn 3, Triforce for game. Yeah, we've got a game actually on YouTube where I think I went Dragapult twice for game, which was really good. Knockout plus bench, move someone up, knockout plus bench. It was so fun. Oh, man.
Beans is sat on the desk next to me. He won't get on my lap, and any time I try and interact with him, he's a bit like, no.
What are you doing?
But why are you sat here? Why are you staring at me?
He's just observing you.
Bye then.
I'd see you. Sorry, catch all the Discord messages.
Exactly. We have some
Would have been much worse than it was.
versions of these decks here where
Oh, when's Community Day, Chaz? At 2 till 5?
searching out these resources with the Arvin, selecting them from the deck with the
I'll find out if suddenly a load of Matang pop up.
Cobi Kawasaki is just drawing cards.
Usually I use this to like monitor the stream down here, but like I know Community Day is happening later. I think it's 2 till 5 UK, right? I'm very tired, but gotta be up. I work in an hour and a half. On a Sunday?
No, yeah.
Who are these criminals employing you? Right, Serendipity open, Gimme Ghoul, oh no. I know it'll be fine actually, there's no donk potential Charizard. It's Gimme Ghoul plus manual attach, and that's it. Yikes. That ain't great. I mean, you do have the fortunality of like not being donked into Charizard, but still. Attach pass is never what you want, unless you want to listen to a British-based podcast for Pokemon TCG, in which case I can definitely recommend Attach Pass. No Charmander either for Hayato. Both of them have got really bad starts here.
Got a little dicey there, Kyle,
Kobe's been bailed out twice now by really bad starts from Hayato.
Beating our little gimme ghouls. They're out on the bench now. Two on the bench, one in the active.
Yeah, I just got hired recently. I do stock at my local dollar store. Nice.
The evolution.
Do they have Pokemon cards?
That golden go. EX.
This
I used to see that in like pound shops would be the equivalent in the UK. £1 shops, but like, oh, the Hyper Roma's big. But yeah, we used to see them in there every so often. It's like, hell yeah, dude. But they would charge like £2 or £3. It's like, this is the pound store. Why are you charging more than a pound? Yeah, $5 a pack. Is that a lot for your store? I don't know. Is if like, because for us it'd be like £4, so $5 would make sense as far as like exchange rate is concerned. But I don't know if it's just $4 in America, because that's often how it works.
We bought Pokemon cards from Farm Foods once.
We did.
That was wild.
They did triple boosters in our local Farm Foods, which is like a frozen food store, and it's not just frozen food, but like they have a lot of like, almost, I think a lot of it's like close to expiry functionally, but like you get multi-packs of stuff for way cheaper than you should and stuff like that. It's like a mini Costco in a way. It's probably the best way to describe it. It's on a much smaller scale, but like we weren't in, and I was like, "Ooh, triple boosters! I might treat myself." And then wandered around a bit, went, "Yeah, I'll get them." There's the last two. I was like, "Yeah, why not?" We pulled nothing out of them.
And the checkout guy was like, "I didn't know we sold these."
No, literally. So the checkout is, if he's here, looking at us, looking at the conveyor belt, the things were on an end cap, like right there. Like he didn't know they were there. It's normally like $3 to $4 at game stores. Yikes. Okay, fair enough. Do you not get a store discount? I know people that work at like Game in the UK that like get X% discounts. They used to buy all the packs though. Yeah, $3 to $4. It makes sense because like the exchange rate doesn't make sense when it comes to goods and services at all. Like if you say, for argument's sake, say £40 is $50 in the exchange rate. For some reason, products are £40 and $40. Like I don't understand how that works at all. Then I suppose you've got sales tax on top of that, haven't you? Whereas we have it all baked in. Not sure yet. If I do POG, it's temp. What's temp? Temporary work or temporary morning friend?
Temporal forces.
Oh, is that? Oh, we're talking about temporal forces.
Yep, so some additional pieces to help out here, but I guess
it's the fourth letter. It threw me. Yeah, I'm a temp. Temporal forces friend. Temporal forces friend. That doesn't work. I ruined it. I'm so sorry. I'll leave. Hey chat, you excited for the November set, by the way? If the code is sus. Pretty excited about that. Don't care for those games at all, but to have the excuse to make that joke is pretty funny. Yo, that's a lot of Dengo. Can you imagine having a gold Dengo available when we went to the amusements? Just constantly giving us coins to throw down to the 2p machines. I get pretty hard. I wonder if that's what someone did, like they had like the big, you know, the one that was like chip damage, so it wasn't like going through the slot properly.
Yeah.
They're just sending big gold Dengo coins through there, just like knocking them all out. It'd be giving gold coins technically, but... See, this is the high level of commentary you can enjoy with me and Kara on comms.
I had a dream that I needed to get something out of one of those grabby machines, but you weren't there, and I was really sad because I was like, but Liam knows how to do them and I don't.
Yo, the Pokemon Catcher, Kaya's favourite card.
I hate that card.
It's just more coin flips.
I hate coin flips.
But you're playing Gold Dengo.
Nah.
And it worked. Ooh.
Yes. Good call.
That's what I mean, like, not having more Charmander set up is kind of terrible. Question to Kaya from Murdo. How did you feel about me invading your holiday constantly?
You're like the spiritual third member of this relationship, and I've just had to learn to accept that.
Did you hear about the World's player who cheated but had made it to day 2? Which one? Because
Twitter is certainly suggesting that there are many.
I was going to say, I've heard of at least 3. There was the one who got caught on camera palming a card and apparently got disqualified very quickly. You got Edgar? Either way, South American player who got caught cheating on stream at some point and then back in 2023 and never got banned or something like that, and he made it to top 32, I think it was. I heard about one was a Japanese player. Ooh, I haven't heard about a Japanese player cheating. I don't think. I don't think the person I'm thinking of is was a Japanese player. There was what? Oh, unless it was the one who palmed the card. Like he was shuffling his card and then hid one and put it under the desk, under the table.
How do you think you're getting away with that?
Because if you're not being watched, I had to be told what the thing was to spot it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really hard to see. It was only because the guy had the angle on it, recording it, that he caught it. It was on all over Twitter. But yeah, no, I saw that one. I know what happened in top 8, top 4. Please, nobody say anything to spoil it. I have thoughts on that as well. We'll get to that, don't worry. But yeah, they're the only ones I'm aware of. So if you know something else, do let me know. I'm quite happy to know. But yeah, apparently there's been a lot of very questionable play this weekend, which is very upsetting to see when you know, talking about a world championship situation.
I think this is gonna happen.
It's your boy Thornton, not Thornton. They make chocolate. It's true. Did he go for a Thornton play? Was he going for a Thornton play? I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy talking. Sorry. I see Thornton. There he is. Yes, Dragon King.
Why are they always bending their cards? Look at the state of
that is. That's awful. Although I will say the V's like that do curve really easily. So I need to sort that pile out tomorrow. The only mild issue, it's not that big an issue, but like, you are going to have to put a Charmander on a damaged Pheasantipity, if that's your game plan here. You want to snap it down onto the table to assert dominance. Oh, so you don't do an Isaiah Brand, there you go. Like that. Taking 30 seconds to play down a card. Yo, did you see the Saw Alolan Executor EX? I did. It looks very cool. I want to play that card. I don't know if it's going to be actually viable, but I really want to play that card. It's so silly. God, the art rares are just incredible. They're so good. Charmander's played down. Oh, it did it on the Rotom! That's smarter. I forgot Rotom was even a card you could do that to. Boom! That's pretty big. But do you put it on the Radiant? You do! And then you go for the DTE, right?
Oh,
he's doing the same thing!
It just feels like such a repetition of history. I hate it. I hate it.
That is based as hell. That's so good.
I can feel this, like... Oh.
That's amazing.
Honestly, if I was Cobi, I'd be so salty right now.
You'd vomit.
I'd vomit and cry. I'd be disqualified for vomiting on someone else's cards.
Oh, man.
On my own card.
Executor actually seems like the more playable one of the Stellars. I mean, in that set, yeah, I would give you that. But yeah, it's a weird one because it doesn't only knock out basics. Or am I misremembering? Because if it only knocks out basics, it's not that playable, unfortunately. If it's any Pokemon, then you're in a better position. I think if we see any cards that allow redoing coin flips, I think that'd be quite big as well. Because we've had that in format before. Is it Stadium, right? Murder will know, because it was in his Cramorant deck, I'm sure it was. Cramorant V deck. But it lets you re-flip coins. Or was it support Pokemon, maybe? It's definitely a Stadium that did it. Glimwood Tangle is the one that's jumping out into my mind, but I don't think it was that one. Dazzling Gleam Stadium. Oh, but it says no, wait. Yeah, Glimwood. It was Glimwood? Look at this guy with the definitely undiagnosed autism, remembering that. Jesus.
Has anyone ever vomited on stream?
Not as far as I'm aware. Champion Historians. Double tails on the Silene. Has anyone even vomited on stage? Is that what was on the right on the stage before it got cleaned up? God damn. They really said, I want to flip coins. They're running Silene Pokemon Catcher. God damn. God, that's a hand, isn't it? That's a hand you want to take home and show to the parents.
gonna have to see where
Oh,
this
this
goes
is
from
like,
here, but
I'm
it's looking
sad.
very
Like,
similar to our game 1 that we saw
mind
between the
you,
players.
Yeah, this
he
is
can't
the
do what he
key
did
difference that
last
we see here.
game
Boss's
because
orders
there's
does
not
not
another
leave
2
with
prize that he
cards.
can
Attacking
one-shot.
into the golden goat
No.
does not feel great. Super Rod has already
Speaking of undiagnosed autism, KO with the hard-hitting questions. Has anyone vomited on stream? I think I've been pretty close personally, but that's during my streams. What was it? Peeing, pooping, throwing up. Yo, here comes the dusk with the worst start possible.
Oh.
Prize manipulation.
Do you see what I mean when I say I hate this game?
So the play here then is put up the Charizard, chip into it, then use the Dust Skull to finish off the play for 4 prizes. Then the next Charizard is ready to take a knockout because of the prize cards taken. It puts Cobi back on the odd prize card. That's so good. There's no way Hayayo loses from here, I think. Genuinely, I don't think the coin flip aspect matters about Alolan Executor. Just need to shove it into like the baby Reggie deck.
Oh, he's turnoed it.
Smart.
Right back up again. It's going back into the hands, and Cobi has some recovery here for this turn.
Didn't see if we got the
Okay, fair play, fair play.
Coin bonus to continue to
Zod is so bonkers, dude. Same with Drago. Yeah, Drago goes hard. I don't think the coin flip aspect matters about Alolan Executor. Just need to shove it into the baby Reggie deck. I don't know if it goes well into Regidrago because you're relying on the coin flip. Like if you're playing against an all basic deck, that's fine, that works. But like if you're playing against, I don't know, I think there's a lot to think about when it comes to that setup. Also, I'm so sorry if that audio is bad. Pack Receiver. Pack Receiver, thank you very much for following. Very much appreciate it. Please make sure to do the news and tutorials in chat for Pack Receiver. Thank you so much. My God, you noisy lot. There was another noise that happened. What happened?
Tutorum.
No, there was something else. There was a follow noise, and then I'm sure there was something else. But
There was a dingling, but isn't that part of Tutoroo?
Yeah. No, I know I heard something else.
Right, okay. Go.
Oh, I got a posture check. I'm sat cross-legged and back straight, buddy. Don't you worry. Oh man. Okay, cool. We're in posture. Thank you. It doesn't come up on the restream chat, which is really annoying. Can I sit on the Twitch chat? I can. Cool. I'm sat up straight, legs crossed, arms folded, ready to play. Could you imagine if you approach someone who was like sat at a table at a regional with their legs already crossed like this? I wouldn't want to play them. That's terrifying. That's an aura.
With like a long, wispy beard.
Yeah, dude. Like just like this. Staring deep into your soul. They look you dead in the eye. I'm playing Regidrago V-Star. Alright, and scoop it up and going home. So, I assume we're seeing a Charizard knockout, which actually puts Cobi ahead on prize cards, which goes kind of crazy.
Because that's all it is, it's just the race, isn't it?
What you can do, but again, Boss's Orders is going to play into this. Bring Radiant Charizard as your answer. But if there's a boss available to Cobi, then that doesn't necessarily work, but it is your best course of action, I think. Because the boss wins the game, basically. Like, as long as you can do the knockout Serendipity, which is 4 NG, you're golden. Yeah, restreaming it.
Oh, I've watched it from the beginning.
Yeah, we have to. We're restreaming it.
Oh,
It's if you went on to Twitter, okay, right. If you love me like you claim you do, Jesters UK Friendly Worlds coverage has been this entire weekend. You could have watched this entire time.
I mean,
With us.
I was at work yesterday, and I woke up at 9 this morning.
So an hour
I was
ahead of time.
watching it
Yeah.
on YouTube
Okay.
from the beginning.
It's okay. It's just fine. You know, it's. I understand where my position is in your life. It's fine.
I'm literally still on the first game.
Yeah, be prepared to be on the first game for a while. That's all I'll say.
I'm at the point of them doing the trying to do the double
Yeah. It's really good actually, that play.
I was listening, I got it on the background. I was like, oh, that's
Is that supposed to be UK friendly time or friendlies and none of the nonsense in the official Twitch chat? I mean, we had someone come in yesterday and do exclamation mark codes, so we do have the nonsense of the official Twitch chat. So, but no, it is supposed to be UK friendly time. That was the logic. Like, we get it all done within the day then, and then we're in time for the stream this evening for the final game. For the finals.
Still churning through this turn. We've seen the quick surge that Radiant Charizard
Nice.
here.
Oh, is the finals tomorrow, not today?
Finals is today.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But because they're 11 hours behind us,
Yeah.
it's tonight.
Which is still today.
Yeah.
But not within the day. It's at night. Yeah, the timing makes you say things that don't make sense till you like drill down as to why you're saying it.
You'll have a break.
Yeah. We're probably watching these, then we've got a break till 9, I think it is. I think it's 9. The finals are supposed to start. I'll keep an eye out. Oh, they have the Turo as well for the Pheasantipity. No, sorry, they have the Collapse Stadium for Pheasantipity, and they've used Turo to get rid of the Pidgeot. So now it is only a single prize board.
Okay, I'm just doing this one because it's Goldengo, and then I can come and have a look.
Yeah, we've got Kaya in for the Goldengo.
I'm coming to tell you that you probably haven't tidied up. You've got 2 prize cards each. That's how much time you've got.
You got 2 turns. No, I think from here, because the only way you're attacking is with 2 prizes, I think Hayato, as long as they can get a Charizard going, which they can, they've got Charmeleon on board, or they can get Radiant Charizards reset, they've got game. I don't think there's any way Hayato loses, it's checkmate. That was such good play. Also, chat, I'm very aware my commentary, or our commentary, hasn't been great because we are being distracted a little bit, but I feel like you're not missing anything, right? I don't mind going back if people need to see things. If anything, chat's been telling me when I've missed stuff, so.
This is so frustrating.
You need, like, INO and Knockout here, because there's no Pidgeot in play. There's no actual draw in play. So you are relying on what's in the hand for Hayato right now. So INO could be very big. But also, we can't see Kobe's hand. He does need 4 energy for a knockout here. Doesn't necessarily have it. We can't see. That's 3 nice stretches we've seen. So that might have been the 4th for a Ko.
All you want is just another energy. The issue we see with the list, of course, when you play as aggressive as Cobi does, not much room to disrupt an opponent. You just hope to outpace them with aggression. Does not look like that's lined up.
And his name is John
What? Streaming for the Green Ninja. Oh, I see what play you're going for here. Okay. Argby 007, thank you very much for the follow, very much appreciate it. Please raise your tutorus and do the news in chat for Argby. Thank you very much.
Is the plan here to knock out a 2 prizer, so they're putting up a 1 prizer?
The plan is to knock out the Radiant Charizard with a single prizer. So it asks Hayato to actually have a boss's orders as well to take the last 2 prizer.
But he can't knock it out with a...
Greninja, he can.
How?
It's weakness. 180.
But how's he going to get a 3?
He doesn't need to. He can't because of Manaphy. He's just going for the knockout. They're feeding each other single prizes. As long as Kobe can survive the next turn, he wins. Because he's still ahead in the prize race.
I'm gonna have a lot of HP.
And I think he missed. Yeah, he missed the Palkia V-Star.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you never really know what your opponent is gonna have.
So
on their sleeve. I think
either the Charizard needs resetting, or the Charizard needs to come up plus boss's orders. You're not seeing boss's orders. There's no counter catcher.
We did take a look at the resources in the discard pile for
Man, this is a tense end. I think you got to set up for a Charizard, but like not actually play it. Because you're not running Prime Catcher, you're not running. You can't play boss now. There's no way to move what's in the active. You can't use Duskull. Oh, sorry, Dusclops, because that gives the odd prize that's needed for Kobe. I think you just stay as is, like prepare for next turn as best you can in the hand. Hope you don't get Ironed, because that would screw you completely.
2 prize cards to 2 prize cards between these players.
Rare Candy Defiance. Defiance isn't active.
Arvin's going to bring us out that rare candy.
It can be, though.
Resource as well as that Defiance Band for Hayato.
Oh, you can go
right in the
Dust Noir.
of this game.
Dust Noir knock out the Greninja. They've got to bring something else up. You take the knockout with the Charizard.
Yes.
But can you accumulate
Oh.
It looks like it's time to pull the trigger. Rare Candy into pitch.
That's got to be the way you're doing it. Do Goldfinger players still play Letter of Invitation? No, they never did. Only Kea does. I assume they do. Like, if that's going to...
encouragement.
Yeah. I assume that's a thing, but I don't know. So they're both going to take a prize card here as well. So this has to work. I don't know how you're getting Charizard out, Radiant Charizard out of the active, though. You got if you got manual attach, you can do it. You can go one on the Charizard, 2 on the Radiant.
His name is John C.
So that retreats then, but you need the manual attach on the Charizard. I don't think you have it. I think you may have miscalculated here. Quilling you, thank you very much for the follow. Very much. Thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Average your 2 twos and 2 zeros. Got to mess with the volume every time anyone follows now. It's so loud.
Dusknor knockout, but don't take the prize cards and then go into a counter catcher, but there's no resources to move the Radiant Charizard.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only way you could make that work is you need all 3 off the Radiant Charizard, 2 off the normal Charizard, Charizard EX, 2 onto the Radiant so it can retreat for free NG, and then you got a manual attach onto the Charizard so it can take a knockout. I read it here. Escape. Yeah, that's what I said too. Surprising. I think it makes a lot of sense. Unfair Stamp isn't as effective in this format as you want it to be because Serendipity makes up for it. If the optics knockouts.
No longer available for the Radiant Greninja. The Manaphy needs to be the active spot to remove the canceling cologne, but then you lose the weakness that you have on the Radiant Charizard for the knockout.
Really smart play.
Wow, that is rough.
I was thinking Prime Catcher, especially for scenarios like this. Yeah, I can see Prime Catcher very much going back into Charizard. I can also see, like, if we're going back to this kind of build, I can see Max Belt going back in.
And where we go for this turn here for Cobi, has Hayato
like, a Max Belt in this matchup would have been huge, like 210 to 260.
It is coming down to the wire for both of these.
My guy knows he's got this sewn up.
Oh.
He knows it's a formality.
It's making me feel sick.
I do want to put myself into a position one day to be able to scoop with Dust Noir. Oh, you got 1 prize card left, have you? I'll let you take that, thank you. There it is. That's what you're going for.
Are you stalling at this point?
This, yeah, you got to knock out the Charizard here, given the option.
Charizard EX.
Yeah, thankfully that was a heads there on the
Loki, I could see for tool cards binding Mochi because I've seen some Zard decks from Petra. Yeah, the Mochi build of Charizard actually really interests me. I really like it. Has he got the energy for a knockout then?
Switch now into that golden go.
This is going to end as a tie, isn't it?
Has coin bonus available, which will now be active for 2 cards.
I'm not happy with the way she's pronouncing Goldengo.
Goldengo?
Goldengo.
Serendipity and the nest ball being drawn off of that coin bonus.
To be fair, we could be pronouncing it wrong. But Goldengo just looks right. Goldengo?
What is it?
Goldengo X, right?
But people call it Dengo.
Yeah, nobody calls it Dingo.
There's 1 superior in the hand.
Bloody Dingo.
3 cards there left in the deck. Night Stretcher is going to be able to get one of these.
I wish at any point we could see Kobe's hand. It's so annoying that we can't.
See it discarded now for the concealed cards.
I think he was looking for the Silene there.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it was because it was recycled. Back in
Look
with,
at his
Hellfire.
face.
Well, that's not great.
And there's only 3 cards.
Yikes.
Oh god, I could vom.
Because you can't use Psyche now, because then you can't use Silene.
Gosh. Yeah, we were.
You had to fully gamble there, like just commit everything, because it's the only way you're going to win. For the fact you whiffed it in, what is it, 5 cards?
You can dwindle down your deck as much as possible to get those.
That's it. If it's a manual attach, it's game.
Here now for Cobi. We're back over to Hayato.
There we go.
There is the fire.
Oh.
Oh, that's... Oh, so painful.
Yeah, that was close. I think if he saw the Silene and he got the coin flips he needed, he would have been okay, but... But fair play. Well played by Hayato there. Really good. Thank you for joining me on commentary, Rue.
No problem, I enjoyed it.
Good.
Well, I didn't, because I wanted Goldango to win, but there we go. Right, I will go and continue with my house.
Okie dokie Loki. I will switch the audio back chat before we go to the next game. Bye!
Golden Go hanging in there, trying to fight back.